Today we're at the Toyota dealership. We're going to install our brand new Toyota Tacoma front camera lockpick. We have a specially designed electronic module that allows integration of a automatic front camera on this Toyota Tacoma 2023 TRD model. Okay, this model already has the OEM TRD grill, and it has the spot to install an OEM camera. In this case, we're going to install an eyeball camera. It fits perfectly on the OEM spot. This Toyota Tacoma already has a factory backup camera, which will integrate perfectly with our electronic module. We can control both cameras, either the backup camera, which is the OEM backup camera, and the aftermarket front camera. Our front camera module, electronic module lockpick, will allow the integration of the front camera, and it can be controlled through the steering wheel controls or by using the Toyota OEM switch button, which has the front camera option or the backup camera option. So it can be integrated both ways. So our lockpick, here we have the kit. Our module has the logic to control both backup camera and the aftermarket front camera. Our kit has a dual function which integrates both backup camera and the front camera using the steering wheel controls or the switch button, which is the Toyota switch button that has the ability to control front and backup camera and be turned on manually. Okay, so this is the OEM harness, which is a 100% plug and play, and it has it's a specially manufactured to be plugged in behind the radio. And then we have the Toyota switch, and then we have the eyeball camera. So this kit includes a full kit is included, which includes the front camera, the eyeball camera, the switch, the harness, and the smart electronic modules that allows integration of a automatic front camera. In a moment, we're going to show you step by step how we're going to install this kit and how to program the functions to allow you to use the steering wheel controls on this brand new Toyota Tacoma 2023. Our kit is 100% compatible with all Toyota Tacomas from 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. All our kits are manufacturing design with the OEM harness and a special module, electronic module that has special software to control all functions automatically. Now we're going to remove the radio bezel, which is very simple. It's a very simple install, 100% plug and play. We got the 10mm screws that we'll need to remove. So we're going to use a towel to protect the dash to avoid any scratch. Okay, have it. So this is the OEM radio where we're going to integrate the automatic front camera. So we're going to remove this connector here, this gray connector, and we're going to remove the next one, which is the white connector. Okay, there you have both connectors already disconnected. Once again, this is a brand new front camera Tacoma lockpick. There's no other kit on the market that allows you to do this type of integration. Okay, there are harnesses out there that you can actually connect to the radio, but they're not automatic. Our system has a special software that allows the integration of automatic front camera, and it also shuts off at 10 miles per hour. This automatic functions can only be obtained and is 100% compatible with all Tacomas. Okay, so we connect the harnesses. As you can see, we connect the gray to gray and then white to white. The next thing we're going to do is, before we start rerouting the wires, we're going to test to make sure the kit is fully compatible, fully functional. This is a must do step. Once again, there's no other kit on the market that allows you to do this type of integration. Our kit do all these functions through software, which is very cool. Actually. So this is a dual function kit, so you can control it through this special switch. As you can see, it has the front camera option and it has the rear camera option. So right now we're going to make sure the module, the rotary switch mod, is set to 9. So this little rotary switch, it needs to be set to 9 before connecting to the main harness. Okay, there you have the harness. We got power. Then the next thing we're gonna do is to program the manual functions using the steering controls. The first thing we're going to show you is how to, so we're going to start the truck, and right now we're going to show you how to make our module learn the steering wheel controls. This is a must-do step before you proceed, okay? And we got to do it before you reroute the wires. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to press and hold the volume button for about 10 seconds, and then the LED on our smart module will blink. As you can see, it blinked already. This means that the steering wheel control, our module already learned the steering wheel control buttons. Okay, so now we can turn on the front camera manually by pushing the phone button 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there you have the OEM backup camera on. And then you can switch using the C-cup button between the OEM backup camera and the front camera. As you can see, we got the front camera already fully functioning on the factory radio. You have it. Okay, got the image, which is really clear. Okay, and then you can shut it off by pushing the phone button 4 times. Very simple to use. It's a very easy kit to integrate into this factory OEM Tacoma radio. Okay, now we're going to show you how to program the automatic front camera function by pressing and holding the phone button again. So we're going to press it and hold for about 10 seconds. Okay, once again the LED on the LockPick module will blink. There you go. This means that our module already acknowledged the programming of the automatic front camera. So now we're going to shift from park to reverse. There you have reverse, and then we're going to shift into drive. There you have it. Okay, as you can see, it automatically switches between the rear camera, and when it goes to drive, it switches automatically to the aftermarket eyeball camera. which works perfectly. So we're gonna go park. Okay, right now the automatic function is on, which means that when you reach about 10 miles per hour, the radio front camera image will release the image, and the radio will go back to whatever functions the radio was before. Okay, so if you wanted to turn off the front camera image momentarily, all you have to do is press the phone button 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. You want to turn it on again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the automatic phone function is on now, but if you want to release the screen for a few moments, so you want to use the apps or whatever functions on the radio, then all you have to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, on, off, 1, 2, 3, 4, on, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can go once again from park to reverse. Okay, there you go, and then drive, and it automatically switches to the automatic front camera functions because it's already been programmed. So this function, the image will be released after you reach 10 miles per hour, or you can turn it off. Okay, now we got the manual functions already programmed, and then we have the automatic functions already programmed using the phone button and steering wheel control. So both functions are on. Now let's say that you wanted to switch cars, you want to install the LockPick into another car, then you see this little push button here. You have to push that little button for about 10 seconds. The LED will blink, and this means that we erase the programming of the steering wheel controls on this truck, which this module can be installed in other Toyota models like Camrys, Corollas, Yaris, and other models. They all have different values on the steering wheel controls. This is why it's very important to erase the memory of the module before uninstalling it. Very important step. Now we're going to shut the car off, and we're going to continue with the installation. So this is a very important step before we start rerouting the wires. So now we're going to disconnect the front camera. We're going to disconnect the switch, and then we're going to reroute the wiring through under the steering column. Okay, and then we're going to go to the front to install the front camera, the eyeball front camera. So right now we're going to run the front camera wire. It's the front camera harness, and we're gonna go and send it to the front. Okay, so we're pulling the front camera harness under the steering carefully so we don't break the damage the harness. You can perform the installation in a few minutes. It's really simple. They're all our products are 100% plug and play, so there's no splicing or anything. They're really simple installation. So we're going to use electrical tape to make sure the harnesses are nice and neat. So this connector, this is the switch for the manual function for the Toyota switch. So we're gonna run it under here. This Toyota already has other accessories, so we got an extra spot here, and we're going to install the camera switch right here. There you go. There you go. That this little piece here. This is a dummy switch. That dummy switch is being removed now. So now we're going to install this switch to control the OEM backup camera, and it'll also control our front camera. Now, our module will control both the steering control functions, and it'll control the switch. It has the outputs to control the switch. Automatically, the module will recognize whenever we use this switch functions. So you have to be really careful with the screen because the shift is right here. So there you have the harness for the switch. So we're going to connect that and get out of the way. Okay, there you go. The camera switch is already mounted perfectly. Rear, front, neutral. Once again, this our Toyota Tacoma front camera LockPick module has a smart software that allows the integration of a automatic front camera and or manual mode on any either camera, which is the front or rear. So we're going to mount the module in a spot that won't interfere when we push the radio back on the dash. Once again, there's no other module on the market that allows you to do this type of features. So we use a wire tie to make sure the LockPick electronic module is secure right there. As you can see the LED lighting up, and that's a perfect spot for this module. Okay, now that we have secured the module, we're going to make sure all the connectors are back in place, which they are, and we're going to push the radio back. We're going to put it back, and we're going to get this out of the way. Guys, you can perform this installation under 30 minutes. It's a really simple install. Our kit is fully compatible with any Toyota Tacoma from 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, which is this model. Okay, so we have finished this right here on this step right here, and then we're going to concentrate on running the front camera harness to the front. So we're going to open the hood here. Now we're going to bring the front camera harness, and we're going to go through that grommet right there. Once again, we're working on the Toyota Tacoma 2023 TRD model. Okay. So we're going to look for that grommet. Try to get that. See if I can turn on the It's a little challenging because we have no space here, so I'm trying to get a really good view of it, but it's kind of difficult. So right now we're gonna push the front camera wiring through here, right there, you see? Right here. We're gonna pull it carefully so we don't break the harness. The front camera harness is thick enough so it won't get damaged. So here we have the front camera harness already under the hood. So right now we're going to show you where we put the front camera harness through right there. As you can see, that's where the OEM grommet is, and we secure with the wire tie, and that's where we sent the front camera wiring through the front. So we're going to continue with installation of the front camera here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring that harness up to this point right here. Following the OEM harnesses. Very carefully, we work our way around the metals. Make sure we don't damage the front camera harness. Okay. So we're gonna leave this harness up to right there, to this point, and then next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this TRD grill. We're gonna remove this screws, that screw, and we're gonna remove this clips right here, and that's it. This grill comes off really easy. Since this has this metal bumper, we're gonna protect the grill from scratching. So we'll use a towel. Okay, so we're gonna remove the screws. And using the pry tool, we're gonna remove the plastic buttons or clips. And then we pull. Okay. So this grill already have lighting already installed. They're aftermarket lighting. They're not OEM. As you can see, this is the harness for those lights. So here we have the spots for the front camera to install the eyeball camera. The eyeball camera has a screw on the back. We have to take this off. We're going to unscrew it. Okay, we'll put the front camera harness through that. OEM's prep for the front camera. And then we mount it. I think we're going to need to open up the hole a little bit because the camera has a wider so we're gonna make the hole a little bigger. So we're gonna make this hole bigger because the eyeball camera has a wider needs a wider hole for it to go through. We're gonna try to use this Christmas tree tool to open up the hole a little bit, and then that'll allow us to push through the eyeball camera. So we're going to try it again and to see if that was enough, if the hole is bigger. Remember, we don't want to make it a lot bigger, okay? And it's not enough, so we need to open it up some more. That should be enough now. Once again, we're working on a Toyota Tacoma 2023. We're installing our front camera Tacoma LockPick. There you go. Now the hole is big enough so the eyeball camera will mount properly. We're gonna go put the ring through so we can screw it from the back. It's a little challenging, obviously, because there's not much spot, so you can grab the ring and turn it. So right now we're tightening up the screw so the eyeball camera doesn't move and it stays secure on the correct spot. The VTech logo has to go to the top, and that tells you that it's the correct spot right there. Right there, that's the correct spot for the view. So right now we're tightening up the eyeball camera, and this is the correct spot for the front camera view angle. So the eyeball camera is already bit set to that correct angle view right there. So it'll stay like that. That's how it has to stay, with the VTech logo right on the top and the arrow. So next we're going to reroute this wiring. We're going to use wire ties. Once again, there's no other product on the market that will give you the features that our LockPick Tacoma module will give you. Only our LockPick will give you all the features that will show in a moment after the installation. Okay, now we push the clips. We put the grill back in place, and there you have it. Front camera's already been installed. There's a little it's a little eyeball camera that fits perfectly on the OEM front camera spot. The grill's been secure, front camera already installed and secure. Now we're going to finish the connections of the front camera. Our front camera has a connector that is a waterproof connector. As you can see, it has this little grommet, and it has a plastic screw, and it's really hard to connect because it has the ability to protect you from moisture. All our cameras have 2 arrows, one on each harness side, so we have to connect arrow to arrow. Okay. So we connect arrow to arrow. And then we screw it. And there you have it. This connector will protect you from moisture. There's no other cameras out there that have this type of connector. Octavio is our professional installer. All our installations are professionally done. All our designs are manufactured with the correct automotive components. And you have the front camera harness right there. We're about to finish installations. It's a little over 37 minutes, but you can do it under 30. Since we're recording the video, we take a little longer to explain some of the things that have to take into consideration. So we use wire ties to secure the front camera wire harness. Toyota hologram. Okay, so we just finished installation of the front camera. We're going to close the hood and we're going to test the features of the Toyota Tacoma front camera LockPick. We're going to test the features. We're going to test all features, the manual modes and the automatic mode. We're going to start the truck. Just to reverse. There we have reverse, and then we go to drive. We got the front camera. As you can see, it's a really clear image of the front camera. Now we're going to test the function on the steering control in a moment. Now we're going to start driving, and we're going to you're going to see how we release the front camera image screen. The front camera image right there. It shuts off about 10 miles per hour. Put reverse again. Okay, we're going to go backwards again. That's a back cap camera. Okay, stop. and then drive, and then we'll speed up again. We're going to show that function again, the automatic front camera function. Okay, and it shuts off perfectly. Okay, and then we'll continue to if we wanted to turn the features on, you can use the steering wheel controls 1, 2, 3, 4. You can shut it off, and then you can turn it back on again. There you go. Our kit works perfectly, 100% compatible with the Toyota Tacomas from 2020 up to 2023. Okay, and then you can turn on the front camera in motion too. It doesn't matter the speed. So this concludes the installation and the presentation of the Toyota Tacoma front camera LockPick. This is a special electronic smart module that allows the dual function of the manual controlling the front camera or the backup camera manually using that front camera switch, or using the steering wheel controls. Okay, let's use the switch, and that's the front camera, and you got the backup camera, and then neutral mode off. There you go. And this concludes the installation. Once again, we have installed the eyeball camera on this TRD grill. You can see it fits perfectly. Image is really clear of the front camera. As you can see, it has a really wide angle view. We turned off the grid lines because obviously it's not a backup camera.